Now, your most accurate forecast with meteorologist Chris Franklin.
Well, Chet is going to have some interior design options for fall beginning, and maybe you're looking for some crafts. You head out to Archbishop Chappell High School in Metairie this weekend as they're going to have their big craft fair. It's going to be over 200 booths, indoors and outside, but actually outdoors will be pretty nice. Saturday, it's running from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So head on out to Chappell this Saturday. Right now, though, we do have cloudy skies. The good news, though, is a front is not too far off, already moving through Texas and parts of northern Louisiana. Not quite to us yet. A few showers have been developing and also a great deal of low cloudiness around. Dew points up in North Louisiana dropping into the 50s. We have 60s and really 70s across southeast Louisiana, but those dew points should drop a little later this afternoon as the front approaches and moves through. Dew points right now in the 70s, low and mid 70s in some spots, but temperatures are in the 70s as well. So the temperatures don't look all that bad, but when you factor in the humidity at 85 to 90% or so, it doesn't feel all that comfortable. Not exactly the fall-like feel we were hoping for, but the good news is the front is not too far off. As we head into the day tomorrow, actually the night tonight and tomorrow, it looks like the weather will greatly improve. Plenty of sunshine, high temperatures in the 80s, and depending on just how cold this air mass gets behind the front, might even drop those temperatures a little bit for Saturday and Sunday. But we will be warming up and becoming a little bit more humid as we head into next week. We'll have another check of your Weather Authority forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, today is the first day of fall, and you may want to redecorate your home for the season. Here with some tips on making your house more festive on a budget is Chet Porcho. And you know, the first thing I noticed, Chet, is I was looking at these colors of these are pumpkins, and they're velvet and beanbaggy, and there's no orange.
There isn't any orange, and you asked about that. And well, orange is not the color for this fall. You know, every holiday there's a color that comes out.
Yes.
Well, this holiday, the color for fall is actually brown and rust. So as you can see, we have a brown pumpkin here.
Yeah.
I absolutely love these pumpkins.
I know.
These are from a great store on Magazine Street called Perch. And what they are their beanbag pumpkins.
Yeah.
So the fabric for this season as well is velvet. So you know, they've made these velvet, almost like a beanbag pumpkin.
Okay.
And these are
I'm thinking about getting some velvet pants. Does that count?
That totally in. Oh, speaking of that, we'll be doing a segment on hot trends. You have to wear those.
Okay.
And so these are really great. I think these are really great from Perch. Another great thing is that, you know, the fabric for this season is animal prints, which animal prints goes out and it comes back. So if you have some animal prints, you shouldn't get rid of it, because like with any fashion trend, it's out one season and it's in the next. So be sure you keep those. So animal prints are really big. This was one of the things I was happy to hear about for the fall trends is that dried flowers are back. You know, we spend a lot of money on
like dried flowers.
Yeah, so do I. We spend a lot of money on real flowers, but actually these dried flowers are back, and also raw wood. So
that's cool.
Yeah, isn't it good? This is from another great store. Perch has these really great things. You know,
what is that in there? Is that a dried sunflower? Or?
No, this is actually maybe a dried artichoke or something. I'm not really sure. But it's really, really beautiful. That's another segment talking about food.
And I'm sure a lot of LSU fans
would love that.
Immediately saw the purple associated with that. That's a really pretty flower.
God, you're really learning a lot on these segments. Not only are we talking about home design, but we're also, if you're going to decorate for like LSU or Saints, this would be perfect for that. Another great trend is, we were laughing at this earlier.
No, I like this because, you know, honestly, I have a picture of my grandmother, great grandmother frame, and that's basically what the idea is, right?
The trend is to frame your ancestry's pictures and then hang them up. You can either do a distress frame, or you can actually just use a new frame. I think this is a great idea, because it's very inexpensive to do if we're doing this stuff on a budget. I'm sure either you have some, or your mom, or somebody relative has some of these that you can actually frame.
My dad has an old marriage certificate.
Wow, that would be beautiful.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And this is from a great shop on Magazine Street called Sean Smith. And what this is, it's the top of a column. And this is, the whole trend for this is to reclaim items. I talk about this a lot. Reclaim, upcycle, recycle. So what you do is, you know, New Orleans has a lot of great old architecture. So instead of, you know, going out and spending a lot of money, you may even be able to find these like on the side of the road or something, but it's really, really a great trend is to reclaim items. So we always like to try to end with the DIY. So what we're going to talk about today, yes, do it yourself, is we made this.
That's heavy.
That is heavy.
It's real.
Yes. So we made this wreath at the office.
Wreaths always seem to be good because it's something simple. You can do it. You can.
Yes. And it's very affordable, very inexpensive. You know, once again, the rust color. And so what we could do is, you know, basically just take some leaves, sleeves are big in the season as well. And just stick it right into that. And you can create basically your own wreath for your door
and
inside your house. It's very colorful. And you know, also, once again,
I think it changes things up and puts you in a better mood.
It really does.
Yeah.
And being the first day of fall, I feel fall when I see stuff like this.
You do. You feel a new kind of a new thing and getting ready for the season.
Yeah, the holiday season or just the cold weather.
Yes.
When is the cold weather coming?
Exactly. I know. Okay, well, it's not exactly coming this weekend. We got to wait. But but it's going to be nicer this weekend.
Oh, great.
But not exactly. You'll have to go if you want to get fall colors. You got to go drive a little bit farther to the north.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Chef Portia, for some ideas on our do-it-yourself segment, and good luck this weekend. You have a lot of events, dancing and all that going on.
Don't remind me.
We have more information on that on our website. But just to learn more about the looks for fall, go to our website at fox8live.com, and you can check out Chet's segments. LSU is on the road again this weekend against a ranked team. Coming up, former linebacker Josh McManus joins us with what the Tigers need to do to stay undefeated against West Virginia.